Hey everybody, this is our catch-up weekly video. We've had snowstorms the last couple weeks, as everyone is well aware, and so we've either had a snowstorm, so I wasn't around on a Monday to do this, or I had to scramble to a store to get back before the snowstorm hit Monday night. So I'm behind a couple weeks. I apologize for that, but we should be back on track now, so I'll continue to do these every week. Couple updates over this last month, or since we did this last. As everybody is aware at this point, Poshmark is something that has been growing for us daily. Cherry Picker 21, of course, is still our account, our closet. We now have, I think, 600 listings, something like that. We've sold over 100. We've done over $2,000 in sales so far, which is awesome. Every Monday, it seems like weekends are our busiest, so every Monday we've been shipping like 15 to 20 packages, and then a handful each day throughout the week. And so we're probably at 5 a day on average then when you divide it up, I think, something like that, 4 a day maybe. And our goal is to be in that 13 to 15 range as our next goal. We have almost 9,000 followers. Our goal on that is like 90,000 followers. Actually 100,000 I guess would be the benchmark. I don't know why I said 90. 100,000 followers that we're going for in 1 year. So we started this like the 14th of January. So let's say by the end of the year, we want to be at 100,000 followers. So this week, what I want to do, I know a lot of you have been playing around trying to learn how to list and do other things. We have found that listing at our home office has been the most efficient method. And so for all of you that have been trying to list and learning how to list, I think it's just easier at this point to not do that and to save those items for myself and for Becca, just for the sake of consistency. And unless I've talked to you specifically otherwise about a special project, because we did get to 600 listings, our goal is to get to 1,000, and we're on pace to do that in about a month, and so that's terrific. So the best way that we have found now at this point, at this phase, is we need help growing our followers. And we need to share our closet with our followers and with parties. Those are the two things that we need the most help on. And so I've been talking to a couple of the stores about this. We've been playing around with sharing the closet. And what I'd like to do, try for the next couple weeks, is I want to get all the stores involved in helping us grow our followers and share our closet as fast as possible. The bigger we get our base, the more we sell. And so we need help getting that base swollen up. And so I'm going to teach you guys how to do that today. There's two parts. There's one part which is sharing our closet. And when we do that, what that's doing is it's taking our items that are in our closet and moving them up the search results for people that follow us. And so if somebody's looking for a pair of Miss Me jeans, size 26, and they go into Posh and they search it, the first listing is going to be the Miss Me 26 that was shared most recently. That was someone they were following. And I'm sure jeans that you're not following also get listed, but if you're following them and they get shared, it's going to move above those. And the key to sales, of course, is being the first handful listed. So the more you share your own closet, the more stuff you sell. Now, the other part of that is having a larger following. So the more followers we have, it's the more potential eyes to see each item when we do share it. So they go hand in hand. And so we're going to put out a schedule, and I'm going to put it on the description of this video. And I want each store to participate in their portion of the schedule. And the schedule is going to be around sharing the closet. That's the first thing we're going to have. So I'm going to do an edit on the video here. I'm going to show you how to share the closet. And then I want you to look below in the description and see what time range your store is responsible for sharing the closet. So I'm going to have you go through our closet and share every item to our followers of things that aren't sold that are available for sale. You will see a couple items that are not for sale, and you'll see things that are sold. We don't do those, we just do everything that's available. And I'll show you how to toggle that so it only shows you those. And I'm going to give you a time slot, and that time slot is an approximate. So let's just say, I'm making this up right now, but let's just say Chippewa Falls is from 9 to 10. I'd like Chippewa Falls to try and share the closet sometime between 8:30 and 10:30. We'll call it 9 to 10 hour, somewhere in there. I know we get busy, we have other things that, customers we need to attend to. We're not going to ignore our normal duties, but we're going to try and share the closet somewhere in that area of that time, okay? So if you've got a customer, you have another responsibility, that comes first, sharing the closet comes second, but we want you to try and get it near that hour. And then let's just say, and we'll see the schedule, let's just say I say Appleton's 10 to 11. So Tiffany, you're gonna go through and you're gonna share the closet sometime between 10 and 11. Okay, Wausau, let's say you're 11 and 12. Wausau, you're gonna sometime between 11 and 12. It might be 1, it might be 10:30 because of how your day schedule is looking, but try and get it as close to that as you can. The idea is over a period of time that we're gonna kind of average out to where we're sharing it once an hour throughout the week. And I'm going to give daytime people each an hour, so I'll do it once a day. And then the second shift person is going to do it once in the evening. Okay. And it's okay if we overlap and when 2 stores are sharing at the same time. It hasn't seemed to be a problem, but we prefer to have it more spread out, so it keeps us up the charts longer throughout the day. If all 5 of us all share at the exact same time, we're going to bump up once, and then we're just going to drop back down the rest of the day. So we want to spread out the sharing. So that's what we're going to show you next, okay? So we're in Poshmark. We're going to go up to the top, and we want to set our market to all. That's step 1, set it to all. Come on, all. I need to reset this window, I think. Okay, there we go, all. Now we're going to come over here, click the down arrow, click My Closet, and here we are. Here's our closet, okay? The last thing shared will be in the first spot on the closet. So this was the last item that we shared, okay? To share an item, we click this little double arrow here. That's how you share. So if I click it, and then I'm going to get the option to share it to the party, which it is address, and it is address party, so I could do that. That would be fine. Or to my followers. Most of the time it's going to be to your followers. And then that makes it number 1. Now this already was number 1, but let's just try this one here. I'm going to do this dress. I'm going to share it to my followers. Okay. Now if I go up here and I refresh my closet, see, now that dress is in 1 spot. Okay, had a customer there. But now you see after we refresh that the dresses have flip-flopped, and this is now number 1. Okay, so we need to keep that in mind when we're sharing. There are times that we want to promote certain items and keep them to the top of the cart. And so we will always share our closet. Sorry, I said cart, I mean closet. We'll always share our closet from the bottom up. Okay, so after we get in here, and we make sure we have all, so that way kids and men's are included. Then we're going to come down and we're going to filter out the things that are sold. And so the menu on your left, at the bottom, we've got this availability. Available, all, and sold. So we want just things that are available. So let's click that, and then our screen will drop off the items that are already sold. Now we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom, and you'll see this bar. You can grab it. As you bring it down, more things will load. And you can do this, or you can use the roller ball on your mouse, whatever you want to do. Scroll it down. So we have about 500 items on here. I said I had 600 listings. We had 600 listings. We've sold about 100 of them. So that is something that the number kind of deceives a little bit. So we're worried about active listings. So it's going to take a minute to get to the bottom. Okay, and here we are. Here's our last item. So now, to share the closet, all we have to do is we start at the very bottom, we click on this button. And Okay, sorry about that. If this is choppy, I had another customer, which is terrific. But so I refreshed the closet, and the item we did share with our followers is now gone off the bottom. So now we're going to do the next one, and the followers, and then scroll up, and then share to followers, share to followers, share to followers, share to followers, and that's it. And then it's just repetitive after that. What I find is that if I keep the ones that I'm doing near the top, it's a little faster because it keeps the mouse closer to my followers button. So I'll show you if I do these four and I leave it. So instead of scrolling it down here and clicking here and then moving up like that, I leave it up towards the top. So then I just click here to here. I'm doing this without looking. Here to here, and so it's dropping a little lower on my monitor. I was at the Chippewa store today, and the pop-up window was putting it up way up here. It just depends how your monitor is set up. But anyway, so the point is, I think you get, is to try and keep that button as straight across from that button as possible would be your fastest. So here to here, here to here, here to here. Okay? And that's how we do it. And then you just keep going until you get to the top. Okay, so that's all there is to it. It's easy, it's repetitive, and it's a little monotonous. I'll be honest. Poshmark wants you to play the game. They want you interacting, they want you spending time, they want you building followers and sharing, all for the purpose of building the stats of how many times the average user logs into their app a day and how many minutes you spend on the site. That's what it's all about for them. The owner of this site wants this to be classified as a social media website, and he is citing stats that the average user is on 6 to 8 times a day and spends 26 minutes on average. Well, it's people selling that are spending that much time, not necessarily people that are shopping. But he's forcing sellers to spend time on the site to push the average up so he can say that the average user spends more time on Poshmark than they do on Facebook. That's all he's doing. And then when he gets that base big enough and he has his stats, then he's going to sell it, or he's going to go public with it, and which in essence is selling it. So he's trying to make money. So he's forcing people to spend time on the site so he can make $1 billion is really what the game is. For us as a seller, at this point, you got to play the game. We've been looking into some software that'll do some of this stuff for us. They don't like you doing that, so right now we're going to do it manually. I think if we break it down and we each chip in and do our part, we can accomplish what we need to accomplish, still be in the parameters of the rules, but maximize our efficiency. So take a look below at the schedule, and then I would like you to start this right away. So if the time is up for you to do it when you see this, go ahead and do it. Otherwise, we're going to start tomorrow if your time's already missed. And then we need to show this video, or train, I guess you don't show the video, you can just train your night staff, okay? That's what they need to do. So let me know if you have any questions on sharing the closet. And in the next video, we'll work on some of the other things. So right now, we just want to work on sharing the closet, okay? So good luck and have a good day, and we'll talk to you soon.